'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another episode. As you can see, I've been busy doing a couple of structures. Stayed up pretty late last night, trying to get all the shit done so I could have a pretty interesting episode hopefully. But unfortunately, I've pretty much had the morning that came from hell. It was one of those type of situations where pretty much anything that could possibly go wrong in this situation pretty much did go wrong. With like a couple of exceptions to certain things. But basically, as I mentioned, I stayed up pretty late last night just doing some shit. I couldn't sleep anyway, so I thought I might as well put it to good use. And I started farming up some structures so I can go slap down a little base somewhere and hopefully it'll last a couple days. That's all I needed to do because I want to try and raise that RG at least inside it. And that was pretty easy enough. That was part of the easy part. And then while that was basically melting down, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go run the chitin cave. Not so much for the chitin or for the drops that are inside it because they're pretty shit anyway. But I went in there and I ran through that. And then I got to one part of it and I figured out that my PC does not like caves. And basically I went and pulled the whole blue screen of death bullshit while I was in the cave and I started automatically assuming the worst. But I got back in and the wolf was still alive, so that was good. And I didn't lose my little otter buddy that I've got here, which is good. But I think I know what caused that problem, so I've hopefully fixed that problem. Aside from the obvious problem of the computer being absolute trash. But basically I did a fresh install of all the drivers and that last night, so hopefully we shouldn't have that problem again. And the worst part is when it does that, I lose everything, so if it does that mid-recording then I lose all of my files. Which is pretty much what happened in the first episode. If you watch that then you'll remember I mentioned that the first episode was actually the second episode, but you dudes would be seeing it as the first episode. Because when I was recording the first episode, it did that whole blue screen shit right after I stopped recording, and bye-bye files. But hopefully we shouldn't be having that problem anymore. It kind of makes me terrified to go into a big base or a big cave now. Because as you can imagine, if that happens during PvP, not only will I lose my files, but I'm probably going to end up caged. Which is pretty much the be-all end-all of playing solo. You know, you ain't really got anyone to come bust you out, and there's not a real lot you can do about it yourself. And so basically, as if that wasn't bad enough, apparently there's meant to be a new event thing coming out soon. And I've seen some of the dudes that I play with on console talking about it, so on top of the fear of blue screening, there was the fear of that coming out while I was outside, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go to bed. I'll set an alarm for a couple hours, and I'll just get up and I'll start doing it then. I'll get a nice early start on the episode, it'll be good. But of course, that sounds too good to be true. I did wake up for once, and I didn't go back to sleep, and I thought, yep, awesome, today's going to be pretty good, I'm going to get a lot of recording done. But oh, how wrong I was. Because when I woke up, I had a coffee, I got up ready to do some stuff, I was all pumped and ready to record. I go to log in, and then my fucking internet's down, and I'm like, are you serious? And when I mean down, the damn thing didn't come back on for hours. So, on top of all of what had already happened, now I was behind it yet again because the internet wouldn't hurry up and come back on. Aside from the reason it was nice of being up early, there was no actual reason to be up early because I couldn't record anyway. Then I thought, fuck it, I'll just go play some offline games, I guess, until the internet comes back on. But you know, I realised something when the internet was down. At least 98% of my games are either online or multiplayer in one way, shape or form. So you know what I ended up playing this morning? You know how sad my life was reduced to? I was playing CSGO with bots. I would have been quite happy to play Escape from Tarkov or anything like that, but oh no. Here I am playing CSGO bots. So my morning went pretty good. But enough with the bitching, we're out here getting the last bit of metal because I need to make a gate, even though it's going to be annoyingly higher than the rest of the building because I'm trying to keep it pretty low profile, as low as I can anyway. But we're out here getting metal to get our gate frame. We've already got the gate and pretty much everything else we need. We just need the gate frame to actually put said gate in. And then we're going to have a look at hatching this RG egg. And I don't know whether it's me being a sour cunt or everyone just feels this way, but basically when I hatch this thing, I'd actually rather see the RG get killed by somebody than somebody blow into one of the little bases I've got stashed and actually steal the eggs. Even though, I mean, they're kind of ill-gotten eggs anyway, but they don't need to know that. You know, I've killed that many alphas since the last episode, but do you think I can get a tiered pick? No, I can get everything but the tiered pick. I'm still rocking a primitive pick, and I've got that many tiered hatchets that it's not even funny. I'd be happy with Ramshackle at this point. Well, I mean, the original plan for it was going to be a 3x3, but I think that'll work just as good. The plus side to it being built like that is I don't have to put up with an offset gate, which would have drove me crazy. There's another otter buddy. Mine's level 35, mine was shitter than that. I like otters. They make my life so much easier. Fuck it, that'll do. Really? Really, motherfucker? Well, shit. Rest in pepperoni, little otter. I love how they can't even kill you properly, they just hit you enough to keep you knocked out. I'm like watching a special league fight right now. Oh, is that blood I see on the Trudon? Go, little otter buddy, you can do it! I believe! I believe! Save me! No! You're so close! I see blood on the Trudon everywhere. Oh, fucking hell, I wish I could just take my armor off so this thing would kill me a lot quicker.
2,000 years later.
It's legitimately doing no damage! It's just keeping me knocked out! This is actually ridiculous. Oh, fucking finally, it's broken enough of my armor that it can actually do some damage. I don't even want to know how long that thing is sitting there hit me for, but it's gonna get it when I get back there. Ain't that you little asshole? It will do. Well, we're going old school on this bitch. I guess we better go get an egg. Ooh, I'm out here getting some flint so I can make some spark powder for the preserving bins, and there's an alpha raptor. Come here, bitch. Oh, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Worst possible place for these little fuckers to be. I swear if there's any way something can possibly go wrong in this game, I'll find it. But this is what I was saying about the alphas bugging out. I've barely even touched it yet and it's already running everywhere. There we go. It's actually fighting me now. I can't be the only one that's ever noticed that Microraptors run like Naruto. Watch someone get tilted because I said Naruto instead of Naruto. Alright, you're dead. Now, did we get a pick? Please say we got a pick. Oh, we got a green pistol though, I mean... Yeah? I guess. I don't think I've ever gotten a pistol out of a raptor before. While I'm here, I should fix my armor that little motherfucker broke. This is definitely a painful way to get meat, but it's better than doing it by hand. This is one very, very fat wolf. This would be a perfect slow-mo shot, look at it. Look how majestic it is running in very fat slow motion. Pretty much filled up both preserving bins now. Now we're just trying to fill up the wolf so we've got a bit extra. This one hurts significantly more than the other one did. Thank God that was getting a bit squishy. Another hatchet. Alright, now we can go get the egg. Fuck off, Diplo, knocking down all the trees around me base. Fucking club me, you little piece of shit. Alright, I'm a little bit excited, I gotta admit. Well, we've hit a complication here because it turns out that it's too hot to hatch the RG egg and it's too hot to hatch the Trinodon egg. Because I was just going to do a Trinodon instead because it was meant to be a hatching video, so I'm going to have to hatch something. But at the moment it's just too hot. I really don't know why I didn't just do ACs to begin with. Now the worst part is because I haven't already started this is going to take forever. The positive is I shouldn't need too many because it's not that far off, the temperature's pretty close. While I'm smashing this out, I'm probably just going to skip ahead so you dudes don't have to sit through that. So I shall see yous in a little bit. Alright, finally, we have the egg down, it's incubating. That was a lot of messing around, but it's finally here. We'll get to see what's on the inside of the egg. I should probably check my meat that I've got now, because it's probably mostly all spoiled. That took so long. Alright, it's about to hatch. We're about to see what's on the inside. Hello? Egg? Oh, it's green. Look at stats. I don't really know their stats, but I think that's pretty average. I mean, it looks cool though. Realistically, I should have waited till tomorrow to hatch these because of how late things are running because of the whole internet shortage this morning. But the problem with that is I would have had to upload another episode where I was pretty much doing nothing. So here we go. It will still probably go up late, but at least we were getting one up. Yeah, okay, so I say, yeah, it's a pretty average ass bird then, definitely. Doesn't really have a whole lot going for it. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better because it's probably not going to survive through tonight. Because I have to go out in a few hours and I don't really have anyone to feed it for me. But it was more the curiosity to see what was in the egg really, and I'm pretty sure there would have been a few dudes watching that would have been curious to see what was inside it. We still have the PT eggs, so we've always got that for another video. But in the meantime, we got to hatch it. It looks pretty cool. Just the stats unfortunately are really trash, but if it does manage to survive, I mean, it's better than having nothing. Hey dudes, thanks for watching. I'm probably going to leave the video here. Apologies for the video going up super late and being another short one, but as I mentioned I didn't really get to start until late because of the whole internet shortage thing, and then I had to be in bed pretty early that night because at the time of recording now, I've actually got a really important test to do today, and it's pretty important that I pass it, so I had to go to bed. Otherwise on any other night I would have stayed up and edited the video and uploaded it that night, but as I said the test was pretty important, so I had to go to bed and make sure I had a decent amount of sleep. I'm not really sure what I was doing with the whole little node montage in the middle there, but basically the video felt a little bit dull, and there was a lot of extra time in between those 2 points, so I decided to do something that I hadn't really seen in any other videos before. That, and I might be low-key having withdrawals from montages, but who's to say. If you dudes don't hear from me in the next couple days, that's probably because my internet's dropped out because, you know, flooding and whatnot. So that's just a little pre-warning now, but we can just hope for the best. And until the next video, guys, I shall see you later.
I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock. Think the people are spoken.